a quick little live stream today. Hopefully, it'll be around 10 to 20 minutes. But I wanted to share this because just think it's awesome. So the other day, while Rizzle and I were hanging out with Untitled XYZ, while he was showcasing his rooms build in Decentraland, he started talking about Hyperfy, which we usually do, and an amazing tool, and a community member. And I have his name. It's mrtzhckr. I don't even know how to pronounce it, but I wanted to give him a huge shout out because he built something I've been wanting for a long time, and I went to test it, and I wanted to bring it to you guys here live because I thought it was so awesome. So I just think it's a really cool workflow, and basically it lets you any object that you in-world prompt in Hyperfy, you can copy the code and then export it as a GLB, which gives you a lot of flexibility and lets you bring it into Blender, which I really wanted to, because you make so many cool objects in here, and you can download them as hypes and share them. But I also wanted to have a GLB of it. So yeah. So let's dive on in. So the first part is to create your GLB object. Here is, your in-world object. So let's create something new. So I'm just going to do /create, and let's do cyberpunk tree frog, because I love tree frogs, and let that get going. So while that's doing its thing, I'm going to just show you guys, this is another object that I've prompted before. And in order to get the code, you right click on it. You can see all the different options you have within here. But right now, all we want to do is actually grab this code right here, which is what is generated once the this little prompting thing, it generates the code for the object. So I'm going to grab that. I'm just going to do a select all. And I'm going to copy it. And here is the tool. Here, let me clear this out. So right here, this is the awesome tool that he built. All you have to do now is head right in here, paste the code, preview it. Let's generate the preview. Oh, did I grab the wrong thing? Oh no, I grabbed the right thing. There you go. So here is that little character right here. You can rotate it, play with it. You can actually also grab individual objects. You can actually do editing within here, which I think is so awesome. Yeah, and if it's animated, it'll show it animated as well. Let's show you guys one of those real quick. So actually, let's grab this little frog. So I'm going to click on there, and here's the prompt that I did for that one. I'm just going to select all, copy, and let's clear this one just to show you guys this one too real quick. Just going to paste it in here, preview, generate preview. There you go. Mr. Froggy. Very cool. So the same thing applies. You can actually, edit the objects in real time if you want. So let's clear that one, and I'm going to show you guys. Let's see if the object oh yeah, look, no, it's still generating. Let's actually do one over here. I want to see how it does with this guy right here. I love this little cat prompt, and these were all prompted during the WIP meetup. It was an event we did, and we just showcased in-world prompting. And these were done by other community members, so I just thought it would be fun to showcase that. So I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm just going to grab the code. It's a giant Stell cat, or maybe they meant stellar cat. Let's grab the code, paste it in here, and generate preview. Let's see what this looks like. Sometimes it does all of the elements, and sometimes it doesn't do all the color, but this looks really cool. I love it. So at this point, all we have to do is I'm going to download the GLB. I'm going to grab that GLB over here, and let's open up Blender and see what it looks like within Blender. Hold on, let's do don't save. Okay, there we go. Just get rid of that. So I'm just going to bring in that object and see what it looks like in here. And click there, and there we go. That is very cool. So from here, I love to build in Blender, but it's so much fun to prompt in there, and I love the low poly way it prompts. And so now all of these objects, I can now edit it, do whatever I want within here, make things bigger or smaller. I just think that's such a cool workflow. So let's go back in there and see what new item it prompted in the world. Should be done by now. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time, sometimes not. But let's go over. And where is it? Let's see. Did it do it? Did it not do it? Let's see if we can find the object here. There. Let's see where it is. It's in here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Telling me it's over there. Oh, I passed it. Oh, look, it did some like little funny looking tree frogs. Look at that. What is that? That's pretty funny looking. They're like sitting on a little leaf. I did not expect to do that. It's not really necessarily what I wanted, but I thought it was cool. Let's do one more item. I want to see how this jellyfish turns out. So anyway, you can prompt the items in world, just like what I did. Sometimes they turn out like what you want, sometimes not so much. But here, let's do this one. I love this jellyfish somebody created, again, during the whip stuff. And this one, I'm going to download that GLB just in case, just to have it. I'm going to copy and paste the code, preview, generate preview, and there you go. Ooh, that came out pretty awesome. Look at that. This looks very cool. I'm going to download that GLB. And let's bring that puppy over to Blender. Let's see. Cool. Let's create like a new little collection. This is jellyfish. Oh, here, hold on a second. You can't really see. There we go. That way you guys can see that. And let's drag on the jellyfish. I'm just renaming in the other screen, jellyfish. Drag that puppy on in, import. Oh, that looks really cool. Love it. So from there, I just wanted to take a look at it. That came out really cool. So each section is kind of its own thing. It is rather high poly once it gets in here, but still, it just gives you a fun workflow. So especially if you're doing like a workshop, so you can prompt things in there, and then it's a beautiful segue to bringing those objects and then having, there, I'm just joining those real quick. There you go. And then having everybody like create different things within here. So if you were to do like, let's say an intro Blender class or something, you could have the kids, prompt something in world. They get that like kind of hook satisfaction of like, oh, cool. And then they can bring it into that tool and then export it. Let's grab something else. Let's see what we can do. This is a fun one I did. Like, it drops little baby foxes. It's a it's a drone that delivers baby foxes, and there's the silly little baby fox it did. That looks really cool. I love that little guy. Okay, let's see what it does with these guys. These are a swarm of flying frogs, which I think turned out pretty cool. Let's bring that again into this tool. Let's clear this out, go into the code, paste it, preview, generate preview. There you go. There they are. They turned out really cool. I'm going to download this little guy. Let's bring this on in to Blender. And again, this is another way you can do 3D models in so many ways now, but I always love playing around and showcasing new ways that you can do. So let's see, it's just little boxes. I'm just gonna actually create a new little collection and put these frogs in there. Bring this up, there we go. Cool. So now we have all of these. So Blender's still my favorite place to do layout and all that kind of stuff. And then you can hold kind of like cool world builds within here, and then just drag and drop the full GLB within Hyperfy. Okay, let's see what else that I wanted to showcase. So again, you could basically, if you're doing the workshop with students, you could do something like give everyone a theme, say lost civilization. Everyone prompts these objects into existence in Hyperfy. And then maybe the teacher, you as a teacher, could bring in all the elements from the students and do like a full build in Blender and just show them how you can create things with these objects that generate. I just think it's a lot of fun that way. And it's not, it's a totally different way than using something like meshing and so forth. For me, why I love Hyperfy is, especially as a sandbox for creativity, you don't have to have logins for this. You can have all the students. I can set the build in this world to be anyone could just access, no issues with having to use their emails or anything like that to log in. You just give the permission. Everyone can generate different objects within here. You as a teacher could download all those, make them into GLBs, and then play with it in Blender, which I think would be really cool. So it could be all sorts of a variety of things that you could use. These are kind of like the building blocks, the Lego blocks for what you could build with it. So it's almost like, again, the prompting becomes kind of like the design skill. I think that pre-planning would be a lot of fun. Like I mentioned, you picking a theme is where a lot of the creativity would happen, like the planning phase, the figuring out, the using. At that point, what I would do to make it a full thing is you could have something like Canva, use their whiteboard, start figuring out something fun maybe around some specific standard that you want to do. And I do have that standards to worlds website that you guys can check out. And from there, it would spit out like a workshop, your lesson plan for that. So if you want to try this out yourself, I will put the link in the bottom. And again, you can always create your own Hyperfy world with Hyperfy host. That's $5, I think, a month. I use them for this. I've also created my own via Replit hosted worlds. A lot of these I just use as playgrounds to play with. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this quick little live stream. And I just am in love with this tool, and I think it's so cool. So I love being able to do whatever I want with some of these objects that I prompt in world. I just think it's a lot of fun. Let's see what else we could do here. Oh, I could set the opacity of a certain item. Yeah. So yeah, try it out, and I will share the links below so you guys can test it out if you have your own Hyperfy world. If you want to, you can self-host as well. I'll share the docs for that as well below. So yeah, I guess this was a quick little live stream, but just wanted to showcase that. That's what I've been playing with today, and I will continue to play with the rest of the day and see what fun things I can build out of all these things I'm going to download and bring into Blender. Okay, until next time, bye.